All right, so the channel has grown a little bit more than I expected. Hi, appreciate that. Never expected it. But I get a lot of people saying, "Hey, have you read or this manga or watched this anime?" And it's been a little while since I made one of these. So let's do a ranking of every anime and manga that I've ever watched or read. Keeping in mind, I watched more when I was younger, teenage, preteen Jessica, a little bit in undergrad, and then almost none in grad school. So I've only just started getting back into anime. So a lot of them are going to be on the older side because I'm also picking up with ones that I had wanted to read or watch back in the day but never got around to. So there's not that many of the, I guess, new gen. I've also realized that I'm getting out of the shonen, going more into seinen for the future, but I'm still definitely liking the shonen genre. Not, I get, pet peeve is when it's called a genre. Demographic as a whole. I still like shonen. All right, first one is one that I watched recently, and that is Hellsing. I absolutely love it. So I'll put that in love. It's not one of my favorites, but it's close. I've watched both versions of Hellsing, the original and the OVAs. I should also say the types we have: favorite, obviously, loved because I love them, like them because they're solid anime or manga. Ones that are just not for me, that's personal dislike. And then nostalgia because it's been too long since I watched or read them, so nostalgia. I can't remember how much I enjoyed it, but I loved them at the time. Next, we have Baccano. That is definitely a favorite. So I did not say what these are about. Hellsing, obviously, it's Hellsing. You've got fighting vampires. You don't need to know anything else besides that. Baccano, you can say nothing that because you'll risk spoiling everything. I can tell you it involves a train. Everything else will be a spoiler. So watch it. It's wonderful. I literally bought one of the light novels the other day that I'm dying to read these. I love having adult money that I can then buy everything I couldn't as a kid, and now I get to read the Baccano light novels. Princess Resurrection was fun manga that I read as a kid, so nostalgia. You have a princess in a family who's fighting her siblings to become the leader. There may be a phoenix involved, and she can resurrect people with her blood, but they need the blood every, I don't remember how much time, 24 hours, a week, I don't remember. So they can't leave her. They have to get that blood after a time frame, or they'll go back to being dead, and they fight in her army against her siblings. I forget everything about this show. Manga. Sword Art Online. I enjoyed season 1. Season 2 does not exist. I watched most of season 3. I think I liked it. It's been a long time. I should almost put it in nostalgia, but I'll say I at least liked it. It's low on the like, because there are better things. It's not overly my vibe, but I know I like season 1. Psychopaths. This was not for me. I watched all of, I don't remember how many episodes when it first came out. And the idea of having a gun that can read one's mental stability, and then if it's too low, you have to kill them. Let me know if I need to give this one another shot, because this is just one I dropped because I assumed it wasn't for me. I didn't, normally I give shows at least a season, maybe a season and a half before I officially drop this one. This one I could tell from the beginning just didn't feel like my vibe, so I dropped it. Let me know if I need to give that one a second try. Attack on Titan. I have seen either the first season, I know I've seen the first season, which I enjoyed. It took me till after the halfway point to really get invested, but I definitely got invested. And I'm pretty sure I've seen season 2. When the next season, which I'm assuming was season 3, did not get put on Netflix, I fell behind. And then I heard people didn't like that season, so I fell even more behind, and I just never picked it up again. So I definitely need to pick that up now in the new year. It is extremely high on my list. I'm going to do Mob Psycho 100 and Attack on Titan are the next 2 anime that I'm going to be watching. Do I leave it in liked? Yeah, I can't really put it in love if I've stopped after 2 seasons. I haven't seen enough of it to put it up into love. So high on the like side. It's definitely going to be my vibe. I know I'm going to enjoy it. Card Captor Sakura. We're just going to put you in nostalgic. I'm going to put you high in the nostalgic. Can you move? There we go. They're just collecting cards with magical powers, and it's magical girls, and it's adorable, and there's a cute little side romance, and there's some with the angel-looking one and her brother, and it's just a cute show, okay? I like the cards, I like the Scepter, Childhood, or Child Jessica, really enjoyed that show. Seven Deadly Sins, I watched the first season, don't think I've seen season 2, I enjoyed the first season, but not enough to, pick it up again when it continued on. Let me know if I need to. I like the idea of, like, was it the Heavenly Virtues or something like that were coming in to fight against the Seven Deadly Sins, so I feel like I need to see more of it. Mostly I just dropped it because the next season wasn't available at the time. I watched season 1 when it came out, and then when season 2 eventually came out, I'm just like, nah, I'll pick it up later, and just later never came. Oh, Parasyte. Easy number 1. Above Baccano. I gotta go above. Oh my god, I love Parasyte so much. Let's call them aliens, come down from the sky, invade the human race. They go in through the ear, eat your brain, body horror, monsters. Oh my god, it's wonderful. The character work, everything is incredible. One of the parasites can't get in through the ear because the guy fell asleep wearing headphones, so he goes into his arm. The buddy ties him off, and the parasite replicates into his arm, and now it's a weapon, and this parasite's so selfish, and it just wants to live and survive, but that means the other alien parasites are coming after him. You got the government's involvement, you have a heartbreaking story. It's so good. I love Parasyte. Oh, it's gonna be hard to put anything above that, but Assassination Classroom is next. I don't know if I cried. This broke my heart. Assassination Classroom is glorious. You have a teacher who is this octopus-looking thing. He is not an octopus, who has destroyed the moon and has told the governments of the world that he's going to destroy the Earth in a year, but he'll make a deal with them. Let him teach this class of underperforming students. Let him be their teacher. He promises not to harm them. He will actually teach them how to kill him and give them opportunities to kill him. And if they assassinate him, the world will be safe. And he's just the best teacher ever. He's such a wonderful teacher in, like, actual math and sciences and building up their self-esteem and self-worth. But he also teaches classes on assassin, and they bring in assassins to try to kill him. And then I cried over a birthday cake. I was heartbroken by this series. It is so good. But I can't bring myself to put it ahead of Parasyte. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to put it ahead of Parasyte. Grave of the Fireflies is a work of art masterpiece that I will put above Hellsing. This is World War II. This is pain. This is trauma. This is watching 2 children starve to death as the world has failed them, as a war has happened, and they are suffering the consequences. And it is a work of art. I love this movie so much. And then you go to a completely different vibe of Bungo Stray Dogs. Move, 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 move. Nothing, just spoilers, nothing is going ahead of this. Bungo Stray Dogs is my favorite anime. Currently, I am obsessed. I love these characters. I have a very specific vibe. My vibe is detectives with, well, wizard detectives ideally, but I'll take any kind of supernatural powers or special powers, plus mafia. If you combine those elements, you have my favorite series. May I introduce you to the Dresden Files up there? Yeah, that is Bungo Stray Dogs. You have the armed detective agency. They have supernatural type powers or special abilities. You have the Port Mafia, who are the mafia. You have other organizations. Get past season 1. I love season 1, but it gets better. You get hooked in season 2, and each season is better than the last. Season 5 nearly killed me. I called my mother, being like, listen, don't ask questions. A character is in trouble in my show. Stop laughing at me. If anything happens to them, actually to like 4 of these characters who are all in danger right now, actually, if anything happens to any of them, I will not survive this. You might get a phone call of me uncontrollably crying. You'll have to actually call like some kind of mental health professional for me. I am not joking. I had that conversation with my mother. She thought I was joking. I was not. When I say I'm obsessed with these characters completely, all, like, if you were to give me, hey, what are your top 10 characters of all anime? If I will probably list all of Bungo Stray Dogs. I really will. I love them so much, so much. I didn't tell you the plot. The plot doesn't matter. There's a were-tiger, there's other things going on, and then at one point in time, it goes off the walls crazy. You know I love off the walls crazy. Like, watch season 1 and then season 5, you're like, how the hell did we get from there to there? So it's a full ride. Spirit Away. Still love, this is gonna be controversial. I'm putting that below hellsing though. Granted, it's been a while. It has been a while since I watched this movie, but I'm very much plot driven. This is a lot of vibes and gorgeous and beauty, work of art, obviously. But between you lose your parents or they get turned into pigs and then you're just off on this journey and then come back, not my vibe. I need a little bit more plot focus to it. Still beautiful, like work of art, obviously. Ghost in the Shell, I gotta put in nostalgia just because I really don't remember enough of it. It hasn't been that long, but I can't put it in dislike, or not for me. Maybe it wasn't for me, and that's why I don't remember most of it. It's not really my genre, a little bit too sci-fi, but I gotta put in nostalgia. I'm sorry, I just don't remember enough of it. Made in Abyss. I loved Made in Abyss. I've only seen season 1 so far, and I really love the premise. The innocence of these children contrast with the elements of the abyss of monsters and how traumatizing things can get. The body horror. Oh my god. You go from episode 1 to whatever episode that body horror scene happened in, you're like, this is not the same show. My god, it went there. Oh, that element alone. I can't put it above hellsing. I will be continuing on with this one. Essentially, you have this girl who's looking for her mother, and there's got to be something with corruption and using children for dangerous environments. So they have an orphanage of kids that go into like the first level of the abyss. They're hunting for artifacts, and she wants to go to the deeper levels. But the further down you go, when you reach a certain point, you can't go back up. Ascending is hard. I'm picturing almost like the bends when you go scuba diving, but so much worse. So much worse. Oh, the monsters, the danger, and everything with this series. I need to watch season 2, and then I'm probably going to have to switch to the manga if there's anything left, because, my god. Your Name. Not gonna lie, I'm tempted to put it for not for me. It's really romance kind of heavy and focused. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It had its moments. I'm sorry. It's not for me. It's the perfect execution of what it wanted to be. I appreciate it for the work of art that it is, that the story it wanted to tell. They're waking up in each other's bodies. I get secondhand embarrassment, like so bad. I don't want to watch people be embarrassed. So the fact that they're trying to function in each other's bodies and embarrassing each other in their own lives, that it's not my vibe. I'm not a romance person, so seeing them fall in love is cute, but it's not what I want to watch for entertainment. Then the tragedy and trauma that happened and the time element, everything going on with it, that's all my vibe. That was all my vibe. Give me the heartbreak. But yeah, no, it's not for me. I gotta commit. I gotta be honest here. Great execution of what it was meant to be. Work of art, just not my vibe. All right, Tokyo Mew Mew. I gotta put you above Card Captors. Card Captors, move. For nostalgia, is just cute magic girl. They have a 2022 or 2023 remake of this that I did watch the first episode of, and I should watch the rest of it. I probably would have if I could find it easily online. Oh my god, it's some cute. They get magic girls, endangered animals, aliens. It's great. It's great. All right, Devilman Crybaby. I thought you would only go into like, but I really got to put it in love. The longer that I go away from the show, the more I appreciate it. Devilman Crybaby, I will be reading the manga for because I've been told the manga is even better. I'll get to it eventually. It's not that long, so eventually I will binge that. Guy gets turned into a devil. He keeps his human heart. There's war, there's discrimination, there's governments, there's pain and trauma. I got a video of what this one is. It's violent as hell. Way, way too many sexual moments to really be my vibe. But the ending. Oh, give me the trauma. Give me the heartbreak. This gave it to me. I love the ending of this so much. And the ending of a show is really what's most important to me. Yeah, and I gotta keep it in love. I love the ending so much. I did not expect that. Alright, here's where I'm stuck, because Dragon Ball is, it gotta be nostalgia. I can't be stuck, because I grew up on Dragon Ball. I've seen Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and I've watched a couple arcs of Dragon Ball Super, but not enough to really, nothing is fresh in my mind, really. I will be having to watch or read this series again eventually when I have time, when I get some of the other on the to be watched and read list out of the way. Oh, I wish I had more hours in the day, because I would love to do a Dragon Ball reread. Let me know if I should start at Dragon Ball and go the series through, or start at Super and go through. I'm leaning towards starting at Super, and then afterwards I'll be all nostalgic and go back to the original, but I haven't seen Super, so at least I know everything in the previous stuff. I love Dragon Ball. I do. I love Dragon Ball so much. Alright, now we got, it's like How to Raise or How to Train or something like that, Your Mummy. Not my vibe. I like, every now and then, I like a super cute, this is just pure sugar injected into your veins kind of show. And that, I did not make it very far into this. A guy gets a little mummy and he has to keep it alive and it's just cute. I think I made it like 4 episodes. And I'm like, you know what? The vibes aren't mine. This is too cute for me. Alright, Fullmetal Alchemist and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I don't know where this... To be clear, this is the greatest show that's ever been made, especially Brotherhood. It is flawless. It is a work of art. You could not make this better. I'm just going with... I lean more towards the horror vibes, or the, like I said, detectives with supernatural powers and mafia. So that's the only reason that's higher. But, like, Fullmetal Alchemist is perfection. I don't need to describe to you what this show is about. You know what it's about. Greed is probably my favorite. I love Greed. Oh, it hurts me to have it number 3. Because, again, flawless. But my vibes have to come into play as well. The brotherly dynamic. Edward's the best big brother. It's so good. The heartbreak. It has the heartbreak, though. I've very rarely cried harder in a TV show. Oh, maybe I should... For the emotional trauma, the trauma this gave me, I will put it higher. I have to put it higher for, again, trauma. Give me trauma in anime. Alright, I thought I would have to put this in nostalgia because this was my first anime. Inuyasha was my very first anime that I knew was an anime. Like, obviously, Dragon Ball, Pokemon, and some other ones. Yeah, I watched anime before that, but I didn't know that it was anime. This was the first anime that I knew was an anime. And, oh, it got me hooked so much. Like, I was not allowed to watch it because it came on at, like, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning. So we set my VCR player to record it, but I was so paranoid that I'd miss an episode that when my parents set the VCR to record it, because I can't use technology, I would also then set my alarm clock to wake me up so I could wake up in the middle of the night, watch the episode, go back to sleep, and then the next morning after school, watch the episode again. Like, I was obsessed. I love Inuyasha. You have time travel, going back in time to feudal Japan. MacGuffin Shikon Jewel needs to collect all the shards, defeat the big bad. It's just so good. I love Inuyasha. There's demons everywhere. It's great. The nostalgia, gotta put it above Hellsing. I'm putting it at the top of Loved. I am. I gotta put it in the top. Like, this is almost putting it into full-on favorites. I love the characters. This was my first anime, okay? It's my first anime. I love it so much. Hunter x Hunter, I am currently watching. I have just finished Greed Island, and I haven't gotten any further yet, just because after I did my Jujutsu Kaisen review and I said how much I hated the narrator, somebody had pointed out that Hunter x Hunter also has a narrator. And it starts in the arc I'm about to start. And I'm just like, I cannot tell you how much I unreasonably hate narrators. I don't know what it is. It takes me out of the story. I feel like it's an exposition dump. I feel like the author couldn't naturally work this information to the story, so they had to have some third party exposition dump it to me. I feel like I'm being talked down to. I hate narrators. The most you can give me is for my brain to accept would be someone reading a document or something that could realistically exist in the world of the show. But to just say, oh, this is happening because this is happening, to give me information, I can't do it. And because of that, I haven't continued with Hunter x Hunter yet. And I'm like, I'm scared to continue because I don't want to hate this because I currently love it. I'm currently enjoying it so very much. I love the friendship between Killua and Gon. I love the powers that we're getting. I just love seeing these two kids going and interacting. Killua's parents, I need to have words with him. Like them. Assassins, and he just wants to be a kid. I love Killua. And Kurapika? Oh my god, I love Kurapika. Kurapika's my favorite. 100%. And I want more. I want more. I want to continue this series because I love these characters. But I don't want to dislike it because of the narrator. I cannot tell you how much I unreasonably hate narration. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves. So I'm terrified to continue because I love this show so much. I don't want to dislike it. And it's just, I'm running into a brick wall. All right, I'll watch it now. And then I'm like, but what if they start talking and I hate it? So I need to continue with that. I like it more currently with what I've seen than Devilman, Crybaby, and Spirited Away. But again, I've only watched season 1 of Made in Abyss. But I think currently it's above Hunter x Hunter. It's close, but it's above. All right, we have a manga next, PTSD Radio. For now, I should probably put it high on the like. Keep in mind, Attack on Titan, I've only seen like 2 seasons. So it's I got more from PTSD Radio. It's a lot of vibes. It's an uncompleted story. I got a video talking about what this is, but it's like a cursed manga. The writer of it feels like he's being cursed and won't continue. And we're getting little snippet elements of plot, but it's a lot of vibes. And I love the vibes. But I do lean a little bit more towards story focus. But that being said, the second another volume, which I don't think we'll ever get, comes out, because again, real life authors being haunted, I would read this in a heartbeat. I will risk a curse to get more from this manga. Alright, what's this one? Like, Millionaire Detective, not for me. Probably higher than the Mummy one. I've watched more of it than Psychopaths. But I definitely like Your Name more. What would happen if Batman wasn't Batman? It was just Bruce Wayne decided to go to a detective or a police agency. He's like, I work here now. And uses money to solve all crimes and problems. And yeah, that's basically all I got. I dropped it after just a couple episodes. The vibes were just not hitting me. I will start a show and then drop it because the vibes didn't hit. Again, normally I give something a season or so, but every now and then I'm like, I haven't really heard anything about this show yet. There are other things I want to watch. Normally I only continue on and give it a full season, season and a half, if I've heard really, really, really good things about a show. So I haven't heard really anything about Millionaire Detective or Billionaire Detective. I think it's Billionaire Detective. Hadn't really heard anything about it. So if you think I should pick it up again because I need to watch a little bit more, by all means, let me know. That's unfortunate. Jujutsu Kaisen, not for me. Still probably above the Mummy one. Still probably above Psychopaths just because I've watched more of it. And yeah, I've watched more of it, so above Millionaire Detective. I hate this show. There's an hour-long rant about how it's not for me, and the focus of the show, everything about the focus of the show is just not for me. Everything is built up to something to come, and it's not making me interested in the moment. You have a narrator in season 2. Character dynamics, I feel, are non-existent. I don't like the character dynamics between the core main cast. Side cast are more interesting than the main cast. We don't get any character development until someone's about to die. I wanted trauma and heartbreak, but I can't have trauma and heartbreak if I don't care about the characters. I got a season and a half in. I'm like, I thought season 1 was meh. And then season 2 happened. It started on a high. I'm like, this is great. And then the second half happened, and I'm like, I'm bored. I don't care. I just don't care. So I dropped it. Not for me, not my vibe, not focusing on what I want things to be focused on. Not for me. Naruto Shippuden. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to put it above Fullmetal. Just ninjas and her. I have never cried so hard in my life. Teenage Jessica, ugly crying at like 2 o'clock in the morning to a manga chapter. Oh my god, breaks my heart and soul every time, multiple times. One of my first anime, will always love it for that. But I love the characters, I love the side cast, I love the world, I love Naruto, absolutely, completely. Will be reading the manga from start to finish eventually. It has been, let's see, 4 years undergrad, been out, so 6 years. Has it been 9 years? I think it's been 9 years since I tried to rewatch it from the beginning, and I made it to like the 5 Kage Summit, and then undergrads got busy and I put it down, never did pick it up again. I think that was like 9 years ago. My god, I need to eventually restart that. That's a long time ago. Oh, Terror in Tokyo, Zenkai no Terror, my absolute love. Oh, where do I put you? Above or below Assassination Classroom? Above or below Assassination Classroom? The ending is better in Assassination Classroom. That's more important to me, so we're going below it. I love Terror in Tokyo so much. This is like gorgeous. This is like movie quality. It's one season. Think there's terrorists involved. There's a plot. There's government conspiracies. Children, it's, oh my god, so good. The ending. Why couldn't the ending be as good as everything that led up to it? Oh, it was so good though, so good. Ordinarily, I have no preference on sub versus dub. It does not matter to me at all. Do not do the dub. I beg of you. I don't, unless they changed it, because as soon as I seen it in the store, like I seen the box set of it, I bought it, and I went home and watched it immediately, and I'm like, oh, I watched it in sub form, because I was watching it as it was airing. Then, so let me just watch it in dub to hear the English voice actors. No. Don't do it. This is the one time when I'm saying it's just bad. Fun fact, when I was watching this for the first time, I was so excited and so impatient. I could not wait the extra 2 hours for the English subtitles. The Spanish subtitles, however, came out before the English subtitles, so I'd find it in Spanish, play, pause, Google Translate to English, read that, play, pause, translate for the entire episode, because I could not wait a couple hours for the English subtitles, and by the time I've watched it in Spanish, a language I do not speak, the English subtitles were probably available somewhere, so I'd watch it again with the English subtitles. That's how obsessed I was with this show. No, I can't tell you anything about it, cause spoilers. Alright, Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting, I think that's what it's called. I liked it. It was fine. I watched the first season. I don't think I'm going to continue. No, I'm definitely not going to continue. It was fine. It was cute. It had its action. The ending was good, but I don't know. The vibes just didn't really hook me. Let me know if I need to give the next season a try. Zatch Bell is an absolute delight. This was one of my favorites growing up. It came on before, I think, Inuyasha or Naruto. I think it was before Inuyasha, so I just started watching it randomly because I wanted the TV on, so I didn't miss Inuyasha back before it changed time slots. And I love this one. I need to either rewatch it or start the manga for nostalgia alone. You have these little Mama no, I don't know. These little guys from a different world. They're fighting to be king. They have this spell book and they unlock spells, but they need a human to read the spells. But the humans get targeted because if you burn the book, then they die or go back to their world. And again, heartbreak and trauma so often. And there's a villain in here who I still feel is one of the greatest villains I ever seen in anime. And I don't know if I'm thinking that because nostalgia, childhood Jessica didn't know any better, or if they actually hold up. And I need to know, I need to rewatch that for them alone. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. At least in my nostalgic memory of it, it is so good. All right, there's two here, and I forget which one I like. There are two movies that you can watch in either order. Whichever one you watch first influences how you feel about the second one. And I loved one of these and I hated the other. Which one did I like? All right. To me, the one who loved you. Okay, so the pink cover's the one I did not like. To every you I loved before is the one I liked. All right, so I liked you probably this much. And I did not like you probably that much. All right, so yeah, you have, it involves like parallel realities. So a kid can either go live with his mom or his dad, and whatever choice he makes when they divorced influences his life, who he falls in love with. There's death, there's longing, there's moving on, there's grief, and then there's trying to go into alternate timelines. It's very much my vibe, but the first one I watched was which was the one with the blue cover, is the one I absolutely loved and cried and broke my heart. And the pink one, I'm just like, can I fast forward this? I don't want to watch this. Where's the characters from the first movie? Yeah, wasn't a fan of the pink cover one. All right, Steins Gate. I thought I would be further into Steins Gate by the time I did this video. So it involves time travel. I know I will like it. Right now it's frustrating with the characters. So, you know what? I'm not going to rank this one yet. I thought I'd be done the first season by the time I did this video, so I'm currently watching. You know, I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it down. I'm just going to put it at the bottom. Yeah, there we go. Noragami. I love Noragami. How much do I love Noragami? I haven't watched enough of Hunter yet. I like it more than Made in Abyss. I like it less than Hellsing. This is a god who has no worshippers, so no spot really in like the afterlife. There's a lot of different gods. The more worshippers you have, the more powers you have. You can't kill a god, so they kind of reincarnate, sort of. There is heartbreak, there is trauma. Is anyone surprised that I love that in the series? It deserves a second season, and the fact that it does not have another season is very frustrating to me. I need more. I really should read the manga. That would really solve most of my problems, because I need more from this show. There are not enough hours in a day. Hell's Paradise is hauntingly beautiful. I don't know where to put it. It's completely my vibe in terms of atmosphere, but I haven't watched enough of it to really fall in love with it. I love the atmosphere. I love where we're going with it, but I've only seen season 1 yet. So I'll put it on the top of like, and just, I'm sure if I either read the manga or continue on when the anime is released, then it will be higher, because it's beautiful and it's terrifying, haunting. I love daylight horror. Horror that is so gruesome that you don't need the dark to hide anything. It can just be full out sunlight, flowers everywhere, brutal violence, and monsters. And that is the vibe I get from this island. And I love the characters. I love the relationships between characters. I love everything about this. I want to put it higher. But like the other, like Devilman Crybaby is a completed story that I've seen. I can't put Spirited Away any lower than I already have, because visually just masterpiece work of art. Hunter x Hunter I've just seen more of. I can't put it higher than anything else on the list. And I don't want to completely like run out of room on the love side. So top of like will go higher when I've seen more of it. Haha, demo death play. I like this one. This is fun. I go back and forth between hating this and loving this. I'm genuinely looking forward to the next season. You have a guy from a different world, maybe, who gets brought into our world. So it's an isekai, but they're isekai'd into our world, and they still have their magical powers from the first one, but they have no money, and they're in the body of some kind of rich kid who's distanced himself from his family. And I can't tell you the plot twist because it ruins the first episode. The first episode, I'm like, this is trash. Why the hell am I watching this? Last like 30 seconds happen, and I'm like, oh my god, I must watch more. Little bit too much fan service for me. So we're going to drop you down to at least below Attack on Titan, because I've seen more of Attack on Titan, and there's too much fan service in demo deathplay. So I'm also going to move Attack on Titan above PTSD radio. Should I move? Probably more my vibe than Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting as well. Buddy Daddies! I love Buddy Daddies. Top of love. Top of love. It's not quite an all-time favorite, but I adore this. I adore it so much. Two hitmen accidentally adopt a child or kidnap a child. They kidnap the child. Yeah, they kidnapped her. And are raising her, and it's wonderful, and it's cute, and there's violence, and I think I love this more than Spy Family, not gonna lie. I think I do. I love Buddy Daddies. My only complaint is it is one season, it is completed, it ends, and I need more. The last episode has like an epilogue. Also, the last like 2 episodes could be half a season on their own if they really want to slow things down. They should have. There should have been more episodes. But the last episode has an epilogue that I'm like, can I just get like 5 more seasons between the last episode and that epilogue scene? I just need more. Please, 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 please give me more. If they give me a Buddy Daddy season 2 that leads up to everything that happened in between, I will be so happy. I love Buddy Daddies so much. It's so funny. I love all the characters. I love Buddy Daddies. Talk about a different vibe. Perfect Blue. Oh my god. I don't know where to put it. I have Parasyte too low. Oh, I can't have Parasyte that low. I can't do it. I can't have Parasyte that low. I'm sorry, Fullmetal. I love Fullmetal. Perfect Blue is a masterpiece. I still can't believe that I picked this one up because there was a TikTok filter of ranking animated movies, and it was on there, and I had never watched it. So it was screwing up me playing with a filter. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just go ahead and watch it. Oh my god. You have like a pop idol who's going into the movie industry. So she's making that change for her career. She's being taken advantage of. There's exploitation. There's the mental break, the dissociation, the trauma she's going through, stalking and idolization. And then the horror, the crime noir horror of it all. Graphic violence, assault, it's got everything. It is so good. It is a masterpiece, like Black Swan vibes. I love it. I love it so much. This is a honest to God work of art masterpiece. God almighty, the difference in vibes. Black Butler. I love Black Butler. You will never hear me complain about that. I haven't seen very much of Hunter x Hunter. Black Butler, I like more than Hunter x Hunter. This should technically be nostalgia, probably, but the nostalgia is so strong, I do not care. I like it more than Made in Abyss. I like it more than Noragami. I like it more than hellsing. I like it more than Grave of the Fireflies. Oh my god. We're stopping there. I'm not putting it higher than Buddy Daddies. Black Butler. This child makes a deal with a demon butler for revenge for his family's death. He is the guard dog of the Queen of England. And then, like, Season 1 is flawless. It's wonderful. It has a non-canon ending. Season 2 does not exist. There is no season 2, does not exist. And then you have the movies. Book of Circus is traumatizing and flawless. Book of Circus is fantastic. Book of Murders is just a fun murder mystery. It's great. Love it. We also have Snake. It's great. And then Book of the Atlantic. Oh my god. Did not see it coming. My girl. I love it. It's so good. I will be reading the manga for this. I'm going to buy the manga. I'm going to read it. I love Black Butler so much. It's so good. This technically should be in the nostalgia because it's been so long since I've watched any of it. But like I said, I did watch the movie versions, not all that, or the short ones, Books of the Atlantic, Book of Murder, and Book of Circus, not that long ago. I say not that long ago. I was in early undergrad. When did they come out? I'm getting old. Black Butler, Book of Circus, 2014. Book of Murder, when did you come out? 2014? Okay. Book of Atlantic was at least 2017. I'm so old. Alright. Death Note, number 2. Used to be my favorite. I love Death Note. Man gets a book, belongs to a Shinigami, uses it to kill off the world's criminals to make the world a better place. God complex. Over the top. Trauma. All the trauma. Hurts my heart and soul. Love Death Note. Used to be my favorite anime of all time. This is 100% still my comfort anime, the one that I will put on during rough times and I just need something on there to distract me from everything. I used to binge this twice a year, every single year, from grade, I think 6 or 7, we'll say grade 7. So every year around exam time, so midterms and finals, I would just binge Death Note, and all the way up into grad school. I love Death Note so very much. Again, take a weekend, watch it all. 2 days, sometimes 1 day. I love Death Note. Chainsaw Man. Oh my love of God. How? I think you're going to have to go just below Perfect Blue. It has no right to be as good as it was. Thank you, comment section, for making me read this manga. Because I watched the first episode and I'm like, not bad. But he seems a little bit on the try hard, dark, cringy, gritty vibe. Like you're trying too hard to be gross and dark. Not the vibe I'm looking for. And they're like, no, that's not Denji at all. Just give it time, give it a chance. I'm like, all right, let me just pick up a couple chapters of the manga, and then within a couple chapters, blown away, addicted, could not stop. Part 1 happens, trauma, and I'm like, what do we do? Part 2 happens, I love part 2 more than part 1, my boy, I love these characters, I love Chainsaw Man. There are devils. He's Chainsaw Man. Do you need any more information on that, on what this series is? It's so good. I love these characters. Jam on toast. Jam on toast is all he wants. Mr. Villain's Day Off. Where do I put you? Alright, we'll figure out where you go in just a minute. So this manga, I love it. This is what I mean by I want sickly sweet. It is just too cute. No plot, just vibes, just cute. So essentially, an alien general has come to Earth with his organization to take over the planet. What he's going to do, how he's going to do it, I have no idea, because this follows him on his day off. And on his day off, he does not fight. He gets interactions with essentially Power Rangers of this Earth. Yeah, no, we're not fighting. It's my day off. Call it a truce. I got grocery shopping to do, so see ya. Leaves Power Ranger looking all confused. Oh, there's a old lady on the bus I take. Here, why don't you take my seat? It's common decency to do this. Has a perfect work-life balance. He gets angry at his subordinates for trying to work overtime because no, you'll burn yourself out. Go take the day off. Enjoy your day off. And don't come into work tomorrow because it's your day off. Like, you're done working now. Start your day off. And he's obsessed with pandas, so he goes to the zoo all the time. And he just loves pandas. That's all this man wants, is to look at pandas all day. So he goes to work so he can work, and then he goes to look at pandas, and it's so cute. It is so cute. There's nothing to this manga. Just vibes, just cute. There's a ghost at one point. We got Santa. There's an old man. There's the spirit of a tree. I love it all. It is just cute. Oh wait, we gotta see where we put you though. I kind of like where it's to. Do I put you above Heartbreak though? You know what? I feel I'm in the vibe for cute. So we'll keep it above Black Butler. Uzumaki. Uh-oh. Hang on. I don't want to put too much in one section and have it be overwhelming. So Devilman looks like got to drop down to like. And again, just because completed story with an ending is the only reason I'm putting it above Hell's Paradise. But Uzumaki is flawless and completed and gorgeous, and it will go right there. It's above Buddy Daddies. It's above Buddy Daddies. Only just, but it is. Uzumaki. I'm not telling you what Uzumaki's about. You have to experience this for yourself. It's a ride. You will not expect where it goes. Let's go with that. All right, we are going to put Tokyo Ghoul in near the top of nostalgia. I have seen the first episode. I will eventually read the manga because I'm told the manga is better than the anime. I had no reason for dropping this. It's just I watched season 1 when it came out. Season 2 came out. I didn't know season 2 came out, and I fell behind and never picked it up again. I'm a terrible anime fan, especially high school or undergrad. I was in undergrad when this came out. Don't know why I never picked it up. All right, Spy Family. Ugh. Again, I'm gonna drop you down. Try to keep things balanced here. All right, Spy Family is a delight. Again, just vibes. We're getting plots, but it's adorable. A telepath, a spy, an assassin all have a fake family. They go from there. I've fallen behind in the manga. I need to pick it up again. I really should. Maybe that's what I'll do over Christmas. But I love Spy Family. So cute. Adorably cute. I get secondhand embarrassment though. So Anya's starting to bother me a little bit in the current manga chapters I'm at. But I adore Spy Family. It's super cute. Oh god. One Piece. Where does One Piece go? This is glorious. I love One Piece. I love the characters. I love the world. I love the powers. I love the characters. I love the heartbreak dimension. I love the characters. I love the characters. I have these characters tattooed on me. I also have Naruto characters tattooed on me. I love them for different reasons, so it's hard to say which one I like more, but it's gotta be One Piece that I've seen, or I've watched, or read more of it, and I've read more of it recently. So we're going with definitely above Naruto, but below Death Note. Yes, because completed story, concise, more horror in Death Note, but more trauma. Which has more trauma? Which one has traumatized me more? One Piece has traumatized me more than Death Note. Oh god, recent chapters have definitely traumatized me more in total. Yeah, and then the trauma's not up for debate anymore. There's one episode in Death Note that I can't always watch during my rewatches. But I think One Piece has genuinely given me PTSD. So, yeah, no, we gotta go above that. If you don't know what One Piece is, I don't think I can help you. It's fantastic. It's great. It's so good. My Happy Marriage is super cute, but I end up dropping it, but I will put it at the top of Not For Me because I like the magical powers. I like this fact that this girl is essentially Cinderella, evil stepmother and family, goes and has to marry he's not a prince, but he might as well be. I think he's a general, but it's a little bit too YA for me. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like, you don't realize you're in love and everyone confuses each other for being sick because they're blushing. Like that, it's a little bit too young for me. That's the vibe I got from the manga leading up to however far I read up to. But it is really cute. I'm tempted to pick it up again. Editing Jessica cutting in just because I picked these photos before I really started Berserk, so I didn't include it here. That's my bad. Didn't realize I'd be this far into it so far. I'm only just into the third bind up special edition set, but yeah, it is going above Spy Family but below Buddy Daddies for the time being. Is that a weird spot to put it? Yes. I will not explain myself. I'm sure it will probably go higher when I get further into it. I still don't trust Griffith. And just kidding, because Editing Jessica Take 2 popping in to realize I don't have Monster anywhere on this list. No idea why that didn't make it into this ranking chart. I'm only like 30% through. I am enjoying it. It's just nothing really brings me back to the series once I stop. And for the same reason, I'm going to have to put that right by Hunter x Hunter. I will put it. I'll go with. It's pretty much tied with Hunter x Hunter in my enjoyment, but I'll put it one step below. So very top of Blight, above Spirited Away, and with the potential of going higher once I complete the series. Oh, and then we're at the end because we're back to Steins Gate. And again, I thought I would have had more of Steins Gate's watched. So that's all I got. I will talk to you later. Those are my anime vibes that I like. Let's see if there's anything I want to change. Bungo Stray Dogs is made for me. That is everything I've ever wanted out of a show. So it's perfect where it's 2. One Piece I can't put any lower than that because Death Note. I've watched Death Note too many times. Naruto may go above Death Note upon rewatch or reread, but I doubt it. Parasyte is everything that I love from Death Note and more. Yep, that's good. Fullmetal, I just can't put it any higher if I wanted to. Perfect Blue is a masterpiece. I'm obsessed with Chainsaw Man and its characters. Assassination Classroom broke my heart. That's perfect. Zanako no Terror, can't get better than that. That's where it belongs. I like it more than Baccano. I love Baccano. Inuyasha, top of love. Uzumaki, good, good. I think I'm gonna put no. Can I put hellsing above Grave of the Fireflies is a work of art. I can't put it any higher. I'm tempted. I almost want to drop it down lower, but I can't. It's art. I can't put art any lower. Hellsing over Noragami feels wrong, but it kind of feels right at the same time. Main Abyss and Noragami are probably technically tied. Technically, Noragami should be nostalgic. It's been a long time, but no. Hunter x Hunter, I need to watch more of it. Eventually, they're going to go up or it's going to go down. I don't know if it's going up or if it's going down. It's very unknown for Hunter x Hunter. I feel bad having Spirited Away that low, but I got to. Devilman. Attack on Titan is definitely going to go higher when I get more into it. PTSD Radio, I'm going above Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. Death Play can be above that as well. Yeah, that's a better spot for it. Sword Art Online, again, we're saying season 2 does not exist. Let's move Zatch Bell up just a smidge. And there you go. All right, that is all I got. Talk to you later. Bye.